Oh, I guess you can do that too. That seems kind of like cheating, but hey man, the game let it happen. I went from a minute and a half, 30-second lag. Jesus, that's crazy. Shit. Oh, dude, I'm not gonna make it. I screwed this up. Actually, maybe not. He makes the clutch shot for the win. It's over.
Well done. Have this.
Oh, thank you. Bing. We're gonna get the other one here too, or at least try for it.
To try a game of what?
I love it's like a 3 difficulty star when it's one of the harder ones in the game. Like hockey sucks. Oh, dude, why would you do this to me? Dude, please, stop sending from goalie to goalie. Goalies, please. Here we go. Got him. This is easy sauce, dude. God, he just looks so happy. Get out of here. Dude. Don't fucking bully me on the ice. Where is that? Okay. Oh. I got scored on, dude. Whatever, it's 1st to 5. Dude, he is not even like using the. He's just like. There we go. Dude, you're not even going after the puck. Real hockey, they'd have your ass out in the bench. Oh dear. My one of my friends is super into hockey. Like it's obscene how into hockey she is. And we went to a game, and God, was there some brutality. Like,
Well done.
everyone kept picking on this one guy.
Stare at it long enough, you might not see anything.
One guy's probably like 6'5", and I'm 6'3", and this guy would have towered over me, you know? So, for some reason, everyone decided it would be a good idea to pick on this guy, like, the entire game. They kept, like, just smashing him into the sidewall. And finally, you could tell he was done. And he just grabs this dude. He rips his helmet off, throws the gloves down, grabs the fucker by, like, right here, and was just like, BAM! 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 And of course, the guy was so small, like, there was no way he was getting, like... He was, like, trying to throw some punches, like, whap, 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 whap. It was amazing. It was a great fight to watch. Normally, I'm not into hockey for that, but holy shit, was that funny. He just got the fuck pummeled out of him, dude. Why? My uncle took me to a hockey game when I was 9. Really? Oh, I love hockey. Hockey's awesome. A friend of mine used to like play hockey, and he was really good at it. And oh god, it was insane what he could do with like on skates. You know what I mean? But we used to go watch hockey. Like he would do, it was like kind of pee-wee hockey, I guess is the best way to describe what it was. But we'd you know, just chill. And he'd be like, yeah, the games are free, just come and hang out. And we just hang out and like BS and watch him play hockey. Of course, they couldn't fight or anything. But I mean, it was a really good way to, like, learn how to grasp the game, you know? Apparently violent sports is not an environment for a girl. That's fair. I can understand that. I should have got swimming first, dude. I done goofed. It's any console. Okay, well, so I guess since we're in environments that people shouldn't be in, I have another story. So I always have a story. I'm like, I am the storyteller. Should work on my Morgan Freeman voice and just tell stories all the time. There was this one time I was walking across the lake. It was frozen, you see, in old Wisconsin air. No, but so my grandma lives like a little bit across town, probably like no more than 2-3 miles away from where I live. And I have to bike. I had like to get there. You had to get across one of the busiest and worst streets in town. My dad didn't want me crossing that street because it was like hella dangerous. Well, I wanted to go see my grandma because she had root beer, and she was fun to talk to. Because she's like me and my dad, where they just talk all the time. Like, it's why streaming comes so like naturally to me when I don't have anyone here, because I can just talk and talk and talk and talk. Dude, get out of here. But we used to do it like every single day. We'd go over there and hang out. He had no clue till like two years later, I think it was. And I come home with this horrible. Oh, like I was biking along and I just destroyed my shin. I fell off my bike trying to hop a curb and just royally. I mean, it was bad. I probably should have went to the hospital, like thinking back on it, but my dad's like, "How did you get this?" He's like, "Okay, well, you're biking. You're an idiot, like, you know." But what gave it away was the box of macaroni and cheese that I carried in the house. He's like, "Where did you get that? Because you didn't get. Why would you take it with you when you left?" And I was like, "Well, cat's out of the bag. Went to grandma's." And he was not a happy camper. He was not pleased. Get out of here, hot dog man. Yeah, but I feel you. I feel you. That could be a very sucky situation to be in if, like, your folks are like, your uncle's was like, "Yeah, it'll just be fun," and your mom was like, Alright. Okay, it is right here. Dude, I missed it. Wasn't it? It was beautiful. Yeah, and it was so funny, because, like, I not only did I come off my bike, so we've got these curbs. I don't know if you guys have, they're like, it's not a normal, like, curb, it's like a very gradual curb. It's like you can like roll your tires up on it, right? So what I was trying to do was, I was trying to just roll up on there, which I've done 100 times before. Boom! And so I did that. Well, I didn't...
Look at that. The hula girl.
I didn't, know there was another curb. Like, the curb turned from nice, gradual, I can ride my bike on this, to... holy fuck, I'm gonna die curb. So my tire caught, and I was going fast. So I had my one tire up here, like here's the curb, right? I had a tire here and a tire up here. And I just went, and it. See, at the time I lived in an area used to violence. Hockey was a big note her. Yeah, I see that. I can see that. But it's like, so some people don't allow wrestling in the home because it's really like violent. Like I knew families as a kid that It was like, no, wrestling is not allowed in this household. Be like one of those people you'd call the John Cena prank, but no, it was a bad time. I had a friend, had this kid. Okay, so I will talk about this kid a lot on my stream. Not as much now as I would have. But his name was PJ. He was my best friend growing up. Him and I did everything together, and we just kind of like fell apart when middle school came around because his parents had money and my parents really didn't. But what ended up happening is we would go to the arcade, right? And I would bring my own money, and we'd play video games. Well, she had this mentality. She was one of these people that was like, violent video games makes killers. So she would not ever let us play violent, like no shooters. We were stuck to like racing games and then like the goofy ticket games, which is fine by me. I fucking love skee-ball. I could play skee-ball for days. I'm not even kidding. Like, skee-ball was my thing. I would just be like, yay, look at that, all hundreds again. Fucking cough it up game. But I ended up, one day we were all there, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna play a game I want to play. I want to play this, like, it was like a monkey. I think you fought against monkeys or something. It was like monkey robots, and like you were shooting them, and they were being bad, and like she just came unglued. It was like I had killed her firstborn child or something. I was like, what is your deal? And she's like, don't you understand? It's Doom that made the kids at Columbine kill themselves. And she's like freaking out in the middle of this arcade in our mall. And after that, she would never take us to the arcade again because of me wanting to play one game. And it wasn't bloody. It wasn't like House of the Dead 4, The Rapening, you know. But it was just a bad time. I remember, but so kind of why I say I'll mention this kid a lot is because him and I fell out, and then come to find out, like middle of high school, he ended up getting super into drugs, and he ended up on meth, I think, for a while. Montana's like wonder drug, I guess, and he ended up on methamphetamines and heroin, and ended up having to go into rehab. Well, his mother was the runner of like the president of the the Montana Dare Association, which is like drug something or I don't remember what it all stands for. Basically, don't do drugs is what it stands for. And I remember she resigned after she found out. And she didn't find out till like probably 2 or 3 years after he started using. And he had started out with like, I talked to a good friend of mine in high school that knew him because we didn't go to the same high school. And he had just, I mean, he had gotten in a bad crowd, and I knew that he was susceptible to it. He's he was the kid that his parents never really did much with him. But it wasn't in the fact of like they were busy, or like the fact it was like they didn't love him or anything. Drug abuse, resistance. Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to think of the word here. His father really enjoyed being around him and enjoyed spending time with him, but he was busy. He worked like basically over a full-time job, and his wife was this, like I said, she's not really a nice person. She's kind of crazy, and she worked like this, she worked crazy hours too. So he was the kid that was always put in, like, his entire summer. I don't remember how this is supposed to go.